This video is brought to you by ProBoxingSupplies.com, where you can get 25% off your purchase now, and Boss Rutan's O2 Trainer. Check out O2Trainer.com.
Hey, Spencer Lazara here. I'm alongside Caleb Vallotton. This man is an up-and-coming bantamweight, maybe a flyweight in the future. We were just talking about the potential switch down to 125. Talk about what's going on with you, Caleb.
Right now I'm just kind of in that waiting period, getting better every day. Just kind of waiting for a promotion, anybody, waiting for a fight. I'll fight anybody, so I'm excited.
Last fight was against John Robles in a National Fight Alliance. Very impressive performance. That's when I first got to see you, and I was thoroughly impressed, as was the entire crowd. That may be somewhere you're going to go again, but talk about, you said you wanted a rematch potentially with the one guy who blemish on your record.
Yeah, like I said, it's one reason to drop down. I don't like losing, and I felt like I had the upper hand in that fight, so that would be one reason to drop down. I took that fight, on real short notice, so yeah, I'd like to prepare and see how I do again.
Talk about your style. Obviously very funky, a la Ben Askren. Talk about the influence he has had and your style as a fighter.
Yeah, I grew up watching him, on TV. I would watch all his videos on YouTube, and I grew up in a room. My high school wrestling room was a lot of bigger guys, and I couldn't do the straight, double leg takedown on those guys. So I really had to learn how to use my counter wrestling and flow, rather than that basic style, and it really works for me. My long, skinny body type. It's fun too, it's not that basic grind, yeah. So, yeah, I learned it from just watching those guys, and we had Max Askren to do a clinic at Reading, so we had him come out and he taught us, all the good stuff, and went from there.
What are you? How old are you, Caleb? And talk about your goals and where you see yourself in a matter of years. You see yourself in the octagon?
Oh yeah, I'm 22. And I feel like, I've trained with the top level guys. We have top level guys here, Shannon Slack. He's trained with the top level guys, and, we battle, so I feel like I'm right there. Heck, I feel like I could compete in the octagon today, honestly. So it's just a matter of time, getting those fights and building that credibility. But yeah, soon.
Who have you trained with in the UFC, and how have you fared against them in training? We talked about TJ Dillashaw recently.
Yeah, I rode with TJ Dillashaw. He came out here a couple months ago, and we battled, and I've rolled with Uriah, when I was very green. But I'm actually going up there tomorrow, and I'm going to roll with those guys at Team Alpha Male, so that should be fun, battle with those guys.
Does that give you a lot of confidence, knowing you go in there with the guy? I don't know, are you a little bit kind of like overwhelmed at all at the beginning and then realize, hey, I can do this, I can hang, or is it just a confidence for going right in there?
Yeah, I think with the wrestling background, we love the challenge. We put ourselves, against anybody and feel we can fare great against them. So, yeah, I don't have any fears, and I love the challenge.
Talk about how you ended up here at Rain Training Center with Mark Munoz.
Actually, my scholarship was dropped at Oregon State, and I was transferring down to Cal State Fullerton to wrestle there, and they dropped the wrestling program, unfortunately. And I called Mark and I said, hey, let's get into fighting, let's do it. And ever since then, I just fell in love.
All right. Anything else you want to say, Caleb? Shout outs?
No, just be looking for me. I'll be coming.
He will be coming. Caleb Vallotton, look for him. I'm telling you, guaranteed in the octagon in a matter of years. I'm Spencer Lazara. You're watching MMAinterviews.tv.
This video is brought to you by Power Performance Products, where you can get $10 off your purchase of Body Storm and Body Effects.